input output is input and output. Output is some of the hardware devices, okay, from the user. Okay, one of the purpose of the operating system is to aid, okay, the peculiarity of this specific hardware devices from the users. Here in the input output initial to hardware devices, okay, it may be a memory management component that should be including the buffer, caching and spooling, and also some of the general devices like driver interfaces, okay, drives for specific hardware devices. Okay, only the devices drives knows the what is the exact peculiarity for the particular specific devices to which it is assigned. And second is storage management. This is also one of the important memory management. Okay, the main purpose of this computer system is to execute the program. Okay, this program which we data the access must be in memory during the execution. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡೇಟಾ ದಿ access must be in the main memory during the execution. Okay, suppose the main memory is too low to is not sufficient to hold the particular data or program. Okay, sometime what happen, suppose of sometime what happen, the power will be lost, means the amount will be stored the data in the main memory that will sometime will be lost because of failure. Okay, because of that we are using the secondary storage management. Okay, in the nowadays computer system has to provide the secondary storage to backup main memory. Okay, the most modern computer system disk, okay, that is one of the secondary storage memory to store the data or program. The operating system is responsible for following the activities of disk management like free space management, store allocation, disk scheduling. Okay, these are the things, these are the activities that are done by the operating system. And as usually networking, okay, actually the distributed system is a collection of process. Okay, they don't have sure the memory, peripheral devices or a clock. Okay, that's why each process its own local memory and clock, and then process communication with one another through through various communication lines such as high speed buses are used for the intercommunicating the number of systems. Okay, through that we can easily share the things, what is the memories, share synchronizing the clock. The processor in which the system are connected through the communication network, which are configured with a number of different ways. Okay, how to see configured with that particular network, communication network. Okay, you can see Wi-Fi will be there, LAN will be there. We have different type of networking card drivers will be there, connections will be different. And then the communication network design must be considered message routing and connection strategy are the problem of connecting and security. And also protection security is very important. Okay, suppose there is a general purpose user, means there is a multi user can access the particular computers. Okay, that's why we should need to take the protection from any other activities. Okay, for that purpose mechanisms ensure that files, memory, segments, CPU and other resources can be operated on only by the process that have gained proper authorization from the OS. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they will access different type of networking or internet things alwa. That's why they will sometime what happen, the hacker should be active or information through the uh, applications. Okay, to avoid those things, proper
ಈ ಸತಿ ಓಡಾಡಿರ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
please mute.
ಕಾಣಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ.
Keep your mic.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ವಾಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay, that's we need some protection for unauthorized access for your particular operating systems. Okay, and these are some of the functions we are discussing in the previous class. After that we directly we are moved to the next important this one. And also we discussed in the previous class what is monolithic kernel and then macro kernel system. This monolithic operating system is the oldest operating system structure. Okay, they have some many problems, drawbacks will be there in the application. Can example trash operating system software, trash another applications. Okay, these are some of the problems. Okay, and also this is not for good for the fault containment. Okay, because of this is not for use for the multi users. Okay, need some better solution for this particular operating system. This is a monolithic operating system. Then you go for the next version of this. The next version of this operating system is the microkernel softwares. This is the alternative structure. Okay. Okay, this operating system will be pushed into the server. Means this operating can access the servers. Server may be a privileged. Okay, it may be operated only in the kernel mode only. Okay, and increasing the both modularity and extensibilities, and still access kernel via system calls, but need new way to access the server. Okay, example inter-process communication IPC schemes are adopting this monolithic kernel operating system. Okay, after that, types of operating system. Okay, till we are discussing the okay, that is a revision of the previous classes. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, next we will go for the next important topic. This is the operating systems. Okay, yeah, two types of the operating system are there.
Sorry for the delay. Just wait for 1 minute. I'll come back. Student, it is audible now? Say yes or no, please. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry for the delay. Okay. Again, we are going for the next important topic. That's a type of operating system. Okay, that's the one is a general purpose operating system and then real time operating system. Okay, just we go. What is the we are discussing about what is the what do you mean by the real time operating system? What are the tasks? Okay, and again, what is the process concept for the particular real time operating system? Okay, today we'll go on to discuss these things. Okay, see. In the first general purpose, the operating systems which are developed in the general computing system are referred to as a general purpose operating system. Okay, it is a more generalized and it contains all kind of services required for the executing the generic application. And then it is a non-deterministic behavior. Okay, it is a quite non-distributing behavior. It means we can say we can use many applications software we can install in the particular operating systems. Okay. Sometimes what happen, it causes some slow response because of there is a number of software application will be installed in the particular operating system. Okay, that's why it causes some slow responsiveness of the application at some time. And then this general purpose operating system usually deployed in the computing system where deterministic behavior is not an important criteria. Okay, example is given. There's a personal laptop. Desktop is a typical example for the GPU OS. Okay, what we are using the desktop or the laptops. Okay, these are the example for this GPU OS. And then the Windows XP. Okay, we are using the Windows XP. There's a operating system for general purpose operating system. Okay, XP or MS-DOS, MDOS. Okay, these are the operating system are used in this particular GPU OS. And then similarly, real-time application is the timing behavior. Okay, it is not the previous is a non-deterministic. Okay, now it is a operating system. There's a real-time operating system is a deterministic timing behavior. Okay, the deterministic time behavior in the RTOS context means the operating services, the operating system services consumes only known and expected almost the time regarding the number of services. Okay, and also there is some, if you want to go for this implementing this RTOS, we can follow some policy and rules concerning the time critical allocations of the system resources. And is a predictable performance in the hallmark of well-designed RTOS. Okay, we can use the proper operating system you are designing means using this one we get the exact outputs. And then the best achieved by the consist of application of policy and rules, policy guidelines, the design of an RTOS, rules implementation, those policy are resolve policy conflict. Okay, we can see Windows CE, okay, Micro C / OS 2. Okay, these are the example for the real-time operating system. Okay, now we are moving to the what do you mean by exact what is the in-depth of your operating system? That's the real-time operating system. Actually, it can be used there a rigid time requirement on the operational process or the flow of data, and sensor being data to computers. Okay, sensor will be bring the some data to the particular computers. Okay, there's a real time. Okay, we have some data sensor will be deployed in the some of the areas or locations. Okay, from that sensor will get the some data onto the computer, and then computer will be analyze the data and adjust the control to the modify the sensor inputs. Okay, based on the sensor input, the means we will get some data from the sensor. No, okay, then this data will be analyzed and adjust the control. Okay, controls to modify it based on the sensor input, and then system that control the specific experimental experiments, medical imaging systems, and some display system or the real-time system. Okay, that's the example. What is the disadvantage of this real-time system? Means a real-time system is considered to function correctly only if it is returned to the correct result within the time constraints. There's the disadvantages. And secondary storage is limited. Okay, sometimes in the RTOS real-time system, the secondary storage is limited or missing. Sometimes will be it is not there. Okay, then missing instead data is usually stored in the short memory. Okay, what are the data will be stored? That will be stored in the short term memory or a ROM. And then advanced operating feature are absent in this real-time operating system. Okay, real-time operating system is a two ways, such as one is the hard real-time system and then soft real-time systems. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. All the data will be stored in the short memory like ARM, like RAM, okay, read-only memory. And then some of the advanced features will be missing in this real-time operating systems. Okay? In the real-time operating system, such as two types will be there. One is the hard real-time system and then soft real-time system. Okay, then in the hard real-time system it is a guarantee for the critical time has been completed on particular time. The sudden task is take place at the sudden instant of time. That's a hard real-time. Soft real-time means it is a less restrictive type of real-time system. There is a critical task gets priority over the task and retain their priority unit it computes. Okay. And also they have a more limited utility than hard real-time system, missing an occasional deadlines in acceptable example VxWorks. Otherwise digital audio or multimedia is included in this particular category. It is a special purpose of operating system in which there is a rigid time requirement on the operation of the processors. And these soft real-time operating systems is well-defined fixed time constraints, and then processing must be done within the particular constant. Okay, the work should be completed within the particular time constant. Okay, a real-time system is said to be function correctly only it returns the correct result within the particular time constant. Andre ಏನ್ ಡೇಟಾಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ within the particular time constant. This system are categorized into several key parameters. Okay, see we have different key parameters will be there. Okay, there's one is a task, a process management, task, process scheduling, task process.
Dear student, it is audible, say yes or no? It is audible, say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is audible, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hello?
sir. It's audible.
Okay, because of poor network, ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಲಾಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, see, we have some of the characterized. Okay, there's a process management, process scheduling, process synchronization, error handling, extension handling, memory management, interrupt handling, and then time management. Okay, in the task. Okay, now the presentation is visible, dear students. Say yes or no? Yes. Kanta ide presentation le?
Real time kernel.
Okay, fine. See, first coming to the task, there's a task as well as a process management. The task is a piece of code or program. The task is a piece of code or program that is separate from another task and can be executed independently of the other task. Okay, on the process ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು execution ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ after execution ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, the task is a piece of code or program that is separate from another task and can be executed independently of the other task. Okay, suppose if it considers in the embedded system, the operating system has to deal with a limited number of tasks depending upon the functionalities to be implemented in the embedded systems. Okay, now in the task based method, okay, one task admele innond task okay, parallelly see the task will be It may be a parallel or it may be a serial. Okay, in the embedded system, the most of the operating system has to be deal with the limited number of tasks. Okay, if you do on project means there's some different tasks will be there. Okay, based on each time duration, each task will be activated, means executed. Okay, based on the functionality to be implemented in the embedded system. And multiple tasks. Okay, the multiple tasks are not executed at the same time. Okay, the multiple task is not executed at the same time. Instead, they are executed in the parallel. Okay, there is a multiple task will be, they will be executed in the parallel. Series means after one, the next task will be executed. Okay, suppose mean the consider multiple tasks are not executed at the particular same time. Instead, they are executed in the pseudo parallelly. Okay, pseudo parallel, that is task executes in turns as the use of the processor. Suppose for a multitasking point of view, executing multiple tasks is like a single book being read by the multiple people at the time. Only one person can be read it, and it can and then take turns to read it. Okay, that's a multi tasking point of view. Get different bookmarks may be used to help of reader identify where to resume the reading the next time. Okay, on the operating system, in this operating system, it decided which task to execute it in case there multiple tasks to be executed. Okay, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್ the which task to executed in the case there are multiple tasks to be executed. The operating system maintains the informations about every task and inform about the state of each task. Okay, this operating system will maintain the information about every task, and inform information about the state of each task. The information about the task is recorded in a data structure called as a task context. Okay, the information will be what is the information will be there now. The task is recorded in the data structure called as a task context. When a task is executing, it uses the process and the register available from all the short of processing. When the task is leave the processor for another task to execute the before it has finished its own. Okay, it should be resume at a later time for where it is stopped and not from the first instructions. Okay, this require the information about the task with respect to the register of the process to be stored. Okay, that should be stored somewhere. Okay, it may be a secondary or it may be some temporary memory storage are used to store the records. This information is recorded in the task context. We can see observe in the slide. Okay, there is a color the task context. Okay, next is the task status. Okay, see the state this is the current state of the task. Okay, example is ready for the task which is ready to execute it. There's a task status. Okay, nothing but see in the task state, it is an operating system where the always multiple tasks will be there at the time. Only one task can be executed. This means this means that there are other tasks which are waiting there turn to the executed. Okay, depending upon the executions. Okay, depending on the execution, where we have different types of states will be there in task states. So it may be a running, it may be a ready state, or it may be a waiting state. Okay. The next is the task type. Okay, see, state will be a different will be there, running or ready, or it may be waiting state. In a running task, running state, only one task can execute. Actually, be using the processor at a given time. The task is said to be a running. Okay, task running task, and it is the state. It is a running state. No other task can be in the same state at the same time. Ready state means that tasks that are not currently using the process, but they are ready to run are in the ready state. Okay, there may be a queue of the task in the ready state. Waiting means the waiting state means the tasks that are neither in running nor ready state, but are waiting for some event external to themselves to occur before they can go for the execution on the execution on or in the waiting states. That's why running, ready, and then waiting. The next is the priority. See, next is the priority. It may be a priority 1 or it may be a task priority 1. Which task should be executed based on the priority give. And context pointers. Okay, it saves the context in the particular pointer. And memory pointer to the code memory, data memory, and stack memory for the task. Task system recovery pointer to system resources like SIMFONs, MOTEX, okay, used by the task pointers. Okay, next is the other parameter relevant to the task parameters. Okay, task pointer is nothing but next for waiting the task. See, TCB is nothing but what TCB is the task control block. Okay, there's holding the information about the. It may be it is ready or waiting, or it may be states. Okay, what type, priority, context, memory, system resources, pointers, and other parameters. Okay, there's a TCB. How they are implementing this TCB in the kernel? It is a purely dependent. Okay, the TCB parameters vary across the different kernel based on the task management implementations. And this task management service utilize the TCB of the task of the following way. They create the TCB for the task on creating the task, or deleting or remove the TCB. Okay, there's a task control block, a task which task terminated or deleted. Either read the task. Okay, status. What is the status? Update the task. Okay, that will be update the parameter on the basis of need, context or switches. Modifying the TCB. Okay, change the priority of the task dynamically. Next is the task scheduling, task processing scheduling. Okay, actually, before going to that, we know that what is the process in the task. Okay, a process or a task, actually it is a execution of the program at the particular instant, a program in execution. This execution of the process must be a sequential manner. At any time, at the most, one instruction is executed. Okay, one by one it will be executed. Okay, that's sequentially the program will be executed. The process, including the current activity, is represented by the value of the program counters and the counter of the process register. Okay, also it is included the process task which contains the temporary memory. Okay, such as a method parameter, return address, and a local variable, and a data selection which be contains the global variable. And then the difference between the process and programs. Okay, actually, see, program by itself is
Sir,
not.
slide is not visible, sir.
Okay. Please wait a minute. Okay, the presentation not visible. Retry. Okay, dear students, no issues about that one. Just give the overview about what is the difference between process and program. Okay, what is the process state means? Execution state. It is change state. Okay, the state of the process is defined by the current activity of the process. It may be new, ready, running, waiting, or terminated. And coming to the scheduling, okay, this is a fundamental function of the operating system. Okay, because of when a program, that computer operating system is a computer is a multi-program. It has a multiple process completing for the CPU at the same time. Okay, if you open the real-time example means you can take open your laptop, you can multi-program can open. Okay, that process should be done by the CPUs at the same time. If the only Once CPU is available, then the choice has to be made regarding with the process to execute the next. Okay, the decision making process known as a scheduling. Okay, that is called as a processing scheduling. Okay, the decision making process is known as a scheduling, and a part of the OS. Okay, that makes the choice is called as a schedulers. Okay, the algorithm it is user in making the choice is called as a scheduling algorithm. Scheduling queue. So in the scheduling queue, a processor enter the system. They are put into a job queue. Okay, this queue consists of the all the process of the system. Okay, the processes that are residing in the main memory and are ready and waiting to execute are kept on list of called as a ready queues. Again, in the process control blocks, we have different blocks will be available in this. There's a pointer, process state, process number, program counter, register, memory limits, and list of open file. Okay, this is a process control block. So each process is represented by operating system by processor control block. It is also a process control blocks. It's known as a control blocks. Okay, see, actually in the process control block contains the many pieces information associated with the specific process. It may be included the process state, program counter, CPU scheduling information, memory management information, accounting information, and input output status information. Suppose if you take an example for input output status information, means that they will see that what is the hardware. Hardware means that's the input output information, or where the device will be allocated to the process, the list of the open file, and so on. Okay, suppose you can take PCB. Yeah, there's a simply server as a restricted for the information that may be very process to process. Okay, status we are given how many files are open, how many devices are interconnected with our system. Okay, again the counting information, it includes the amount of CPU. Okay, there's a CPU and real time are used in the in this particular thing, and then what is the time limits, what is the count number, what is the job or process number, and so on. There is a counting information. And then memory management information. Okay, this information may including such information, the value of the bar and limit registers, page tables, tables or the segment table, depending upon the memory system used in the operating system. Again, the scheduling information, there's a CPU scheduling information. This information including the processor priority pointers to scheduling the queues and any other scheduling parameters. And CPU registers. The CPU registers is vary with the number of types depending upon the computer architectures. Okay, it will be varied with the registers. CPU. Actually, in the CPU register, we have a general purpose register will be there, index register will be there, including accumulators. Okay, and then stack pointers. Okay, anything. Okay, this and also any condition. Okay, code information must be saved in the interpreter occurs at all the process to be continued correctly afterwards. Okay, then program counter, it will indicate the address the next instruction to be executed for this purpose. By using the program counter in the processor, means it indicates the address. Okay, they will tell that where indicate the address of the next instruction to be executed for this purpose. And process state means what the state of the process, maybe a ready, running, or wait, or it may be new. Okay, or it may be terminated states. Okay, dear student, today we'll stop here. We'll continue the next class. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you, sir.